G'day everyone, welcome back. I'm going to go on and I'm going to do the second week of Roxy's weekly challenge, which is a book page pocket journal card. And so I've got some book pages. We're going to still stick with those 4 themes that I'm going to try and do with these kind of challenges. And we've got Japanese, fairy, steampunk, Tim Holtzy and Edith Holden. So to save time, I've already sewn around the Edith Holden one because it was just easier. Now, it was an easy do in the fact that it is just a book page and you fold it up and make a pocket out of it. So that's what we're going to start with. Now, depending on the book page, you might need to just reinforce the edge. So just folding it down. Let's do so, and coming along and gluing it as such. I'm not going to sew all of the pockets this time around simply because my machine, I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know what I've done when I rethreaded it, but it just keeps skipping stitches, which I actually really like because that ends up being the effect and it's really cool, but it's frustrating. And I'm like, yeah. Me and sewing are not friends, basically. So I'm like, yeah, let's just not. So we got that. We got that one there. Gluing it down. Stay. All right. This paper of this it's an antique book. Is Mariner's Reach is really heavy, really thick. It's nearly cardstocky, so I don't need to reinforce that. And the Musashi books. I am going to put my little pin back in my glue. I want to glue stick them closed first so that, because I've been putting 2 pages together because they're really, really thin pages. So I'm just going to quickly glue these together. Maybe, if I can get the glue out. Yeah. Let's see if I can actually put it back together straight. Yay, success for me. 1. So how's everyone been? I've been back at work. So like I said, with this 100-day project, I'd love to be able to sit and do a video a day. I can't, especially at the start of the school year. So we're just about to go back after our summer holidays. And it means for the next few weeks I'm busy making sure everything's set up at school, and I'll be exhausted, to be honest. And usually the first couple of weeks of teaching after having such a long break, my voice won't be the greatest either because obviously it hasn't been exercised as much when being like talking, so I usually find that I'm a little bit more hoarse and all of that kind of stuff. And just honestly, I'm just exhausted. So, I will try to do them, but they won't be as common. The whole idea of this is just for me to actually create something on video with you. Hopefully get some people some ideas. I've already had a message about how I did the sewing, what machine I used, which is just a tiny little bubby machine. So it's just a little fella. He's this is my little fella, which is probably why I struggle on paper, but I was like, it'll do, and I got it on a 50% off sale, so it's not like I paid a fortune for it. So we've got that. Alrighty, now Roxy used a Japanese stapler, which I'm going to do for some. For Edith, I'm going to glue. So I'm going to glue Edith. So I'm just going to come along here and glue the sides down. This doesn't need to be reinforced either. Edith pages are quite thick, so I'm not too worried about this little pocket tearing or anything like that. Do this one, so it goes in, got that. So there. Then with the Japanese one, I want to put, I'm going to use washi tape, and I'm going to put the backs on before I use the Japanese stapler and everything anyway, I think. No, actually I'm not. So let's put this one on. Let's do the Japanese one. So I'm using some washi tape from the washi tape place. Oh, what's it? Yeah, the washi tape. The washi tape. I don't know. My brain's not thinking. Last few days have been spent prepping at work for the start next week, and I honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. My brain's just kind of like, mish. And I'm like, I need to film something. So I'm like, alright. Okay. I'm going to run this along here. Maybe straight. The good thing about the washi tape company one, their washi tape is got good adhesive. So I'm not too worried about reinforcing this adhesive. I think they do fairly well on their own. So we've got that. One. And then, can I get another one out of it? I can. Look at that. And then we've got 2. Okay. So that's that part done. Washi tape out of the way. Alright, so now I've got this Japanese stapler. It's not the same as the one Roxy does. It's kind of like, it's really cool how it works. But if we go in like this, it will fold it over as such and loop it into place. Like, so it's a stapleless stapler. I got it in Japan, so even better. Alright, now the question is, can I get in there to do another bit? I don't think I can, and I don't particularly want to go across. So we've got that. So I'm going to do that just for the aesthetics, and then I'm going to glue the rest. Just to be on the safe side, just because it looks pretty. Like that. Because if I was going to come in this way, I would have to come all the way across, and then we'd lose some of the pocket. So let's just glue the rest of it shut. We'll do the same on this one. Right. 1. 2. So you can see there that it actually kind of just folds, like it punches out a hole and then folds the hole into underneath a little thing and kind of loops it in. It's really cool, quite ingenious. Alright, we got that one. I'm going to do the Japanese ones first because that way it's done. Now the whole thing is that they were raised. With hers had raised flowers. I'm not going to use raised flowers. I'm going to use things that obviously represent the themes that I'm going for. So in this case, I've got some die cutouts, things, you know, that are Japanese inspired. So I'm going to put her there, I think, because I like that number. I'm just going to run this across the bottom. I did back it onto some cardstock just to, 1, give her an outline, and 2, for extra support. She can go there. That's 1. And then this one here, I think can kind of go up a little bit. Actually, we might put it in the middle. I think this one. But I don't want to cover all of that washi tape, so I'm like, might bring it up a little bit. We'll just go across here. And put that there. Then I've got some background papers that I wouldn't know. I've had these for like ever, and I assume they were like free downloads in different places. But I've always got them kind of spare. But this one's got some oriental theme to it, so I'm going to use that to back these guys. So I'm going to just estimate where I'm going to tear. I'm going to go for there. So we've got that. And that way they can still be used to write on. Because that's the whole purpose, is to make them journal cards. And hopefully that is a good fit. And it is. Look at that. Meant to be. Okay. So I'm going to get my glue stick again. Like I sit there and think I'm prepared, and then I'm not, because I put things away as I use them, and then I'm like, oh, I should have left that out. Alright, glue book called Yellow Pages. Here. Oh, yep, I've got to trim a little bit off the bottom. Okay. And this one, let's see if I need to take any off this. Yes, I do. Take it from here. This one. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Okay, let's ink it. Probably should have inked it before I put things on, but I forgot, to be honest. Actually, no, I'm going to put a nice little corner edge on this. Japanese, why not? So let's do that one. That one. That one. And now I'll come in and ink around them. Alright, so that's the Japanesey one done. Probably need to put some things into it, but we will get to that. So there's that. Alright, let's go for fairy tales. You can get put away. Anderson's Fairy Tales. Let's be smart and ink this one before I close it up. Okay. What am I going to put on this one? Yes. Okay, I've got some of this. It's like a sewing webbing thing that I've had for a long time, but it's shiny and it's gold, and it seems fairy-ish to me. So I'm going to cut, is what I'm going to do. Cut along here. And figure out how much I need. Oh, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Alright, we've got that one for that one, and then we need some for the other side. I kind of want to tear it because I like that fluffy edge. Right. I'm trying to get some of it. Right. There we go. How big does it need to be? That's about perfect. There we go. Look at that. There we go. Kind of looks like, you know, golden, foresty, grassy stuff. Yeah. Technical terms there. Alright. Let's somehow glue this down. Trying to make sure I've got some along the edges mostly. And there we go. Right. Glue. Just a bit of fun. It's like bird's nesty stuff. Good. And I wanted to leave Anderson's Fairy Tale showing because I wanted to show where this book page comes from and the antique nature of it. So that was that whole plan. Okay, let's think about what we're going to add to these guys. I'm going to bring over this little thing. I'm going to staple these ones, I think. Let's see if my little dodgy. I need to invest in the Timmy one, but you know, Timmy's expensive, and this was a cheaper one from one of the local hobby stores here, craft stores. But it doesn't work. It sometimes works and it sometimes doesn't. And I'm like, I just need to get the tiny attacher, I think, because I like the little tiny staples, but it doesn't like working, i.e. right now, and it's stuck in there. Always. No. See, this requires me getting in and doing surgery on it, which I don't have time to do now, so we're not using that. We will use a normal stapler, if I can find my normal stapler. There it is. Okay. And of course I've run out of like, honestly, I'm just going to replace the staples and then I'll come back. Okay, so I've replaced the stapler, I've stapled these guys. Now to think about what we're going to add upon it. So I've got some of these wings, I've got some cutouts, I've got mushrooms, but they're, I don't know, they're not too bad. I reckon mushrooms would be cute. Could do some mushrooms. Maybe something like that. That's fun. A bit of mushroom love. We'll do a mushroom on one. We might do that mushroom. And then, what else have we got? We've got fairies. Okay. Obviously we need to do one of them. I reckon this fairy would be nice. And what else have we got? Oh, that's a bit cute. I could use that somewhere. I'm just going through this now, going, oh, what have I got in here? A little bit. I've got a little bit more of that. Yeah, that could be nice going across. That looks quite lovely. I'll do that there. Okay. Let's have a look. Well, if we this bit. See if it actually sticks. Hopefully it does. And then I've got this bit. I'll do the same. So Roxy gives herself 40 minutes to do this, apart from the fact that I've pulled the book pages out and sewed around Edith, like, 10 minutes worth of work maybe. I don't think I'm going to do it in 40 minutes. I take too much time deciding on what to add to things and so forth. So I'm just using the ink to knock down the white edge of these die cuts. Alright. No, I think this one is here. Okay. Sticking mushroom down. Shrews. Anyone for shrews? Should go. We'll go left because the fairy's going to be on the right. I can get that little corner down. Shrews. One. And then fairy. Just going to have a go over a little bit because I think that's cute. Right. So there's the fairy, and then on the back of that I've got some of this handmade paper. And I thought the colour was really nice, so I think I'm going to use that. And let's get an idea of the size we need. That there looks good. This stuff's thick, so it'll add a good amount of support to this. And then this one. That it needs something up there. I'm trying to think. What if I just do a little bit of that? What else can I use? Pulling out some papers. No. I've got some of the scraps from things that we've been doing. can I use? None about this speaking to me. It's hard when things don't speak to you. It's like, what can I do? Oh, that might be nice. I got some onion dye paper here. It's kind of a nice colour. Okay, let's go with some of that. Into the shroom, and then a little bit of this. I don't know how this glue stick will go with this paper, but we'll find out. Right, and that's a little bit of something layered there. Let's do a similar thing on this side. Put that down a little bit. And moving for there. There we go. So that kind of finishes off that one, and I've got, oh god, what did I do, my glue stick? Oh, everywhere, I've been everywhere now. Okay, now ink around that. On the back of this wing. There's that one. There's that. Again. Put a little bit of a word down here as well. It's like let's go with dreamer. Dreamer. Okay. Now with the fairies, I'm going to just take some Nouveau, whatever it is. Oh, I went the wrong way. I do that every time. Every time. It's alright, luckily it'll work right in with what we need. Just going to add a little bit of shimmer. I'm going to add a little bit down here. And I'm going to flip that one up. There we go, so we've got a few dots, even some on the teapot. Luckily it was gold already. Meant to be. Meant to be. A little bit of pixie dust. Unintentional pixie dust. Love when that happens. Okay, so we've got the fairies done, and we've got the Japanese done. Let's think about steampunk. Okay. Like, yep, we can staple you together. Might even do a couple of cross staples just for, you know, aesthetics. Okay. Oh, got to do the other one. Oh, I forgot to ink it. You didn't tell me. That one. Let's do the same thing. There we go. Random staplies. Now let's think about how we're going to decorate this one. How are we going to do it? Right. What kind of stuff do I have? No. Let's have a look at this. Ooh, that could be cool. We've got anything marinia, like shippy. Let's see if we've got anything shippy. Tickets could work. That kind of looks like ship planks, that's why I like that stripe, I think. Yeah. What about this one? I reckon I'm going to go with this stripy one. Where was it? There. Let's go with one of them. Let's go with one of them, shall we? Okay. Okay, I'm going to try and make it like planks of a ship. So I'm kind of looking for about there. And we might go down there for that one, and then come back this way for that one. That looks pretty cool. Alright, the ink around that. That's one bit. Another bit. Blue. Oh, how did I get? Oh, I've got gold glitter everywhere. How are we looking? Nearly 40 minutes and I haven't even done either. Of course I haven't. That one. Actually, I should bring it over a little bit so we can still see those staples, because we made so much effort to make them look funky. Might as well keep them funky. Oh. Really should get out the glue book that's just there. Okay. I've got that. Tim Holtz is easy. Let's get some paper dolls. Alright. I think he's a bit too tall. Let's have a look. Got a sitting one. Let's see. Oh, he could be leaning on that. That's cool. Alright, we could go with that one. You can lean. No, that one's too high. He's leaning this. This one could be sitting. Yep. That looks good. Or maybe this too. Hello. Okay, I'm back. I finished these ones off. So I stuck a few little labels on there. And this young gentleman. And this older gentleman, and again a few little labels that I kind of thought went with the vibe. And on the back I've just put again a little bit of that background kind of paper. So that's those ones done, and let's finish off Edith. So I've got a little bit of just green kind of design paper that you pick up cheap at the cheap shops. And I never think to use it, and I'm like, well, maybe I should actually use it. So, ink it up. And these flower die cuts are, who knows how long I've had them. I'm like, I'm trying to use stuff I have. Says me, who's after this is going to film another, thrifted haul, but whoosh, we won't talk about it. Alright, let's use some stuff that I've got here. Let's see if anything speaks. I wonder what this purple one would look like across it. So I picked these up at I don't know, somewhere. I just like the idea of that might be like a little tie kind of ribbon thing. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright. Glue. Glue it here. Move it over a bit, Tammy, so it's centre. That one. And we'll glue this one onto this one. There we go, there we go, there we go. Alright, so let's, purple one. Let's bring it across. I'm just going to tear it, I'll cut off the edgy bit once it's on. The blue-faced honey eater outside is having a sad because the lawn's getting mowed, and I don't think he likes it. He's like, no, what you doing down there? He's like, I don't like it. So he's going off. But he goes off at everything, so it's kind of like, yep. Alright, and then this one, I reckon, I like this. Let's see what this one looks like. I like that. Subtle but cool. Alrighty. Ooh, the back's also patterned. Look at that. Ooh. That breaks it up just that little bit more. But then no, I'm going to get that one. Alright. Skizzers. Alright. That. Let's ink around the edges before I stick the flowers on. And actually I might put the back on. So I got this background paper that kind of is like, you know, botanical, and it's got gardens and stuff. So I thought, well, this one says that a bit of Edith sounds good for you. So I'm like, okay, Edith it shall be. But I kind of, no, I don't want to do, I don't want to cover it all up. I like that little bit. It's like, oh, I don't know what to do. Like, do we just put a bit there? We'll just leave it. Because this one's got a fair bit of blank space too. It's like, oh, let's just see. That one looks alright, and then you could write over the top of that. Let's go with that. There you go. That one. And then we'll do the same here with this little bit. Oh, except for, ow, rude. That'll do. Hey, like so. Why not? Well, actually, no, maybe that bit. That bit. There we go. We'll do that. I think, oh no, yeah, that works, that works. There we go. So we've got that. Now, let's ink around the whole lot before we put flowers on. Although, as I'm doing this, I'm like, I think I want to cut round the corners of this one. So, let's do that. Let's get corner around it. Let's go medium. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Redo those corners. Okay, now these guys, I'm just going to, it's got a bit of a gloss on it, so I don't know how well it's going to take the ink, but I still want to go around the edge just a little bit. That one. And that one. Okay. There's that one. And then this lovely one. like so. And I'll leave this as when I decide to put a journal together, I'll decide if something wants to go there, but it's quite blank and opportunity to put your own mark on it there. So I think maybe some labels. Hold on. Or something. Let's have a look at what I've got. Let's. Just having a look at what I got here. Nice little. There we go. One. And oh well. There we go. Look, I've gone over 40 minutes. You guys are dealing with it. I'm not pretending. I'm like, okay, that's what we got. I think I like that one there. Well, we could put, no, let's put down one. Put this one there. There we go. Alright, I'm calling it. We're done. So we've got Edith, Timmy, so steampunky, Japanese, Asian, and fairy. There we go. Alright, so 8 of them done. I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. And if you haven't, if you could hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button on your way out, that would be fantastic. And I will see you in the next one. As always, remember, be kind, be strong, be aware. See you later. Bye.